which is good. Let's see how my Libyan... They've still got these guys sieged out here, which ought to be hopefully pinning them down, and hopefully they're not getting outmaneuvered. I have played campaigns with Carthage for fun on my own, and sometimes the Libyans end up being great allies. I've never really seen Nova Carthago be much of an ally, but I have definitely seen the Libyans be really tough allies, and helpful allies at that. Alright, I do believe that we're in pretty good shape here. And our research continues. We got public order bonuses, tax bonuses. And because of the public order bonus, we can probably go ahead and build this fishmonger, because my research is going to kind of undo the negative effects of it, and plus I get commerce and food and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and see what I can upgrade here to give myself more food. I don't want to build it in Lily Biome yet, because I still kind of just barely have any public order bonus there. Of course, we could upgrade this building to start with. That's what we'll do. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. In 8 turns, we should have... I'll be kind of done with my opening moves of research into the civil, and I'm going to move back over to the military. And that'll help me get Carthaginian cavalry, which will make my armies much, much stronger. Because I'll be able to do hammer and anvils, and also get a hold of skirmishers easy. So... War target invalidated, because Libya was successful in taking this province from Garamantia, which is good. So the very first thing I'm going to do here is go back in. We're going to set a new war target, and we're going to make it their capital. So hopefully Libya can finish these guys off. Not to mention they'll be kind of expanding, you know, client areas for my Carthaginian Empire, because as you can see here, client states, Libya and Carthago Nova. So it's really pretty fantastic. So that is now our war target. Hopefully Libya can go after them, and I think I just need... Okay, I already did in the turn. This army needs one more turn to completely finish retraining, so I'll go ahead and let that happen. We can expand Carthage, so we're going to do that, and I'm going to build this agora. Give me a little more income and stuff there. And let's see, I should have enough money left to use my spy and my dignitary, so get my spy to sabotage this building again. And you can see my arson success rate is higher now, which is great. Doesn't mean I'm going to have a guaranteed success, which I did not. But we will also try and spread some cultural propaganda again. There's an even lower chance. That could be because that building was repaired. Oh, my guy's wounded. So, I don't know how successful we are so far in the province. Punic culture is on the rise and Latin culture is on the drop. That's good. For me. Bad for the Romans, obviously. But good for me. Okay. We'll kind of see how things keep going. It's going well so far. Alright, the Gaiatuli have attacked Carthago Nova, and every time I've played a campaign, they have failed to defend themselves. I'll enter the war on the side of my ally, but I'm not expecting much, so I'm probably going to end up having to head south as soon as we take out the Turdetani and help Carthago Nova against the Gaiatuli, or whatever they're called. I'm going to go with infantry recruitment. Alright, so Libya's confirmed the war target, so they'll continue the war against Garamantia there, or however you say that. I could be saying it completely wrong. My guys are ready to go siege Khartuba, and I'm going to go ahead and pull in and hit the siege, and I'm going to build some ladders, and so I will maintain the siege for one turn. And as you all have pointed out, when you build the ladders, it looks like you're just building one, but it actually gives you 4, and the ladders will help me get over the walls and not have to get into like a grind out fight right in the gate, which is not usually what you want. I'm going to upgrade this settlement here because I should have enough spare food on me now. Yeah, let's see, look. Gaiatuli here have this huge fleet. They're going to totally nail Carthago Nova. Their armies are up here in Ibosim, or however you say that, so they're not going to do well. Yeah. Let's see what my hidden agent exposed. I don't have any money left over to do agent actions, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have enough money to commit arson. That stinks. Oh well. No arson for me on this turn. Let's go ahead and end the turn so I can get some money for some nice arson. Romans have some armies around, but they're not being real aggressive towards me yet. They haven't made a run for Carolus, and it may be because the Etruscan League is keeping them busy. And they were at war with Epirus as well. I'm going to enter war in this. Yeah, these are those other guys I was telling you about. I have to enter the war inside of my allies. So now Libya is going to be in a bit of trouble too. So what I may do is, okay, and then the Turdetani are going to sally against me. They honestly don't have a prayer of winning this. So this ought to be a pretty easy win and give me Carthage at the same time. It says they have a good chance, but it's just because I have so many Iberian tribesmen. But their Iberian tribesmen are inferior in melee to any of my units. And then you saw how superior my sword units were to their own, so we should be in good shape, just so long as I can take my cav and make their skirmishers ineffectual. And it may spawn a defense flag for me here. I know you all hate those. I'm not really sure why they spawn in these kind of battles, but it may very well spawn one up for me. I'm not sure.
We await your orders.
Don't see one to start off with. Okay, let's go ahead and start the battle.
What are your orders?
Any fought before in defense of our people. Fought for the honor.
Alright, if you mouse over your formation without grouping them, you can wait till a little cross thing pulls up and you can use it. And you can hold control and turn your formation too, which is, it's kind of buggy, it's a little weird. But it's one way to move your troops all at once without having to put them in formation, which is handy because the movement in formation is a little bit buggy as well. Let's see, got some guys coming in kind of from behind us as well. So we're going to want to attack and destroy this army as quickly as we can. I'm going to take my general around this flank away from those reinforcing troops. I'm going to take most of my army to engage these guys. And then I'm going to take some of my army to face off against the reinforcements and my skirmishers as well. So we should be in alright shape here. I'm going to kind of ignore their slingers with my infantry, and I'm going to try and engage their infantry. To get... Oh, they're going to let their slingers run into my men over here. Oh gosh, they got archers. I don't know what their cav's doing, but it came after my swords instead of my skirmishers. Didn't get a great charge either, and it's going to get hit with all my javelins.
The enemy general is dead.
Good. That is good news. Use my general to come try and land a hammer and anvil blow over here. The enemy reinforcements haven't committed to the fight yet, and we kind of drove back that Scutari cav there. Take out those Iberian skirmishers that are hammering my swords here. Sorry I can't get you all close up right now. I'll try to get you a few, but I'm trying to manage this fight properly.
Our general is under attack.
Yes, he is. Inspire one of my units, though. Okay. I need my skirmishers. Those enemy slingers are going to be dangerous to me here. Okay. Pretty much broken. The Iberians over here. Start running troops in this direction. Ooh, those are Iberian tribesmen. I need to get out of that fight. Okay, get my guys in there. Scutari cav is running around. Could be they're charging, but they're not charging at the right angle, which is fortunate for me because that could have been a deadly situation for me. And I'm gonna take this Hoplite unit, engage that Iberian tribesman. Try and unblob right here. javelins were able to counteract the slingers. Got more Iberian cav committing to that fight. Come over here and inspire my men. Okay, we're out of that fight. Won that fight.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Can inspire this unit here. And then we can take the general, charge into those skirmishers. Alright, good. We've pretty well wrapped up this fight now as well.
We are at your command. Our aim is true. At the ready.
And
The battle is turning in our favor.
let's hammer and anvil this melee blob. Let's see if my general gets a good charge here. Yeah, gets a good charge. Definitely had a morale effect. They apparently buffed the morale effect from outflanking maneuvers on patch 3. So, for those of you who like to outflank, should be helpful.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Alright, so the Turdetani fall again in battle. Their numeric advantage just can't seem to play out, and my guys, they're just doing well. And as long as you can take out their skirmishers, you don't have anything to worry about. If you don't get a hold of their skirmishers, they can win those battles against you because they will greatly damage your men with all the missile fire, and missile fire becomes more and more damaging over time as the health of your unit degrades. So you may be able to rush in and take a volley or two with relatively few losses, but don't let it continue because it'll be very bad. I'm gonna kill the captives again. To be honest, I don't understand the enslaving piece of this very well yet. And of course the Pride of Mago took attrition because they're sieging, but the Turdetani should take even more attrition than I did. But you can see some of my units are fairly beat up here. I'm going to start off with the formidable fighters to get a weapon damage. Alright, so they've just got a few troops defending their city still, so let's go ahead and take their city out, and I'll show you all siege ladders here. I'm going to try and use my less beat up units, like, so for instance my hoplite units are less beat up than my swords, so I'm going to have my hoplites man the ladders. Most of the skirmish units for the Turdetani are all beat up as well. And my hoplites ought to be a match for their swordsmen. Let's start the deployment. I've heard some people say that you don't like the ladders because you can't move them on deployment. You actually can. You just need to attach a unit to them first. And then let's find a good spot to take my siege ladders, and I'm thinking just right up here in that vicinity ought to be good. Or actually right here, it seems like there's a lot of room to get a hold of the walls. So let's get our hoplite units. Here we've got the siege ladders. Put these guys here. And I think we can get both these ladders in over here. Let's get our swordsmen. Skirmishers. Libyan infantry are a cool unit. I really like these guys. Okay, so we can get that ladder there. That ladder there. I'm not sure if we can fit all of our siege ladders in this wall. We can't. So these guys can just go ahead and drop the equipment.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
And I'll run them up to go up the ladder behind them. It says there's enemy reinforcements coming. I'll have to keep an eye out. There's a lot of Iberian skirmishers here and not here, so I'm actually going to halt the movement of this ladder and these guys here. And we'll see if the AI is smart enough to reposition. I don't know if they will be, and I kind of hope they aren't. Okay, yeah, because there's no skirmishers here, and I don't want to approach here and just take a bunch of pointless missile fire. Okay. And then as soon as I get in, I'm going to try and use my units to capture this gate to allow the rest of my men in. I hope they're not trying to take the ladder to the same position. They are. Apparently there's only one. There's only one ladder position up there. So I'm going to back off, and I'm actually going to have these guys pick this ladder back up, and I'm going to walk a little closer to the wall. Alright, these guys are pushing the ladders up, and there is no missile resistance here other than the towers that the Iberians have.
Loyal sons of Carthage.
I'm going to run these Libyan hoplites up to back those guys up, and I'm going to go ahead and start moving this ladder up as well, because by the time it gets there, these guys should be up and over the walls, hopefully. Got my levies here.
Libyan infantry. What are your
Get my
orders?
guys up. Let's get you some insert view here. This ought to be cool. Pushing the ladders to the walls. Pretty epic. Got their shields up because they're going to be under missile fire from that tower now, coming from right there. Sweet. Guys going up the ladders now. Awesome stuff. That is pretty cool. Alright, so we're over the walls, and the Iberians are sending a unit to attack me straight away, which is going to be an Iberian tribesman unit. I'm going to run that unit up the ladder as well. My Carthaginian hoplites ought to be a match for these Iberian tribesmen. The only thing I don't like is these towers are going to be giving them a lot of assisting fire. But now that those towers are busy, I might be able to burn the gates as well. Oh crap, forgot the reinforcements are attacking me. I forgot there was reinforcements coming in. That's a Scutari
Our
ICAV that
general
just
is
hit
under
me,
attack.
and actually took a little piece of my general.
Forever loyal. Our spears are yours.
Okay,
Orders, my lord.
getting plenty of men up the ladders there.
Hoplites ready.
Hopefully gonna take out the Scutari ICAV.
Our orders.
Scutari ICAV's trying to make a run into the gates, and I'm gonna start coming under missile fire, so I'm actually gonna pull my men. I'm gonna pull my men back.
Hoplites. My lord.
I don't want them to be in range of all that fire.
Our orders. Charge. Hoplites ready.
I'm gonna go capture this tower here, and then I'm gonna take all my swords up this ladder right here. Move my general up. Okay. Use my hoplites to guard if any more reinforcing units try and attack us while we're going up the ladders. Yeah, there's a couple more. There's a mercenary Iberian slinger and a swordsman unit out here. But I should be within the gate. We've taken this tower
The
away.
men are wavering.
I kind of let this unit get exposed, which is bad. I'm going to go ahead and finish capturing this tower, actually, and then I'll let my swords come up here to finish this fight.
Hoplites ready.
Let's go ahead and get my hoplites up the ladders as well.
An entire unit has perished.
Indeed. So I misused those Carthaginian hoplites, which is bad. Definitely a poor job on my part. I've got all my swords coming up the ladder now.
Libyan infantry.
Let's move them over and try and get them engaged. I got all my units trying to come up the ladders at the moment.
The skies.
Awaiting orders.
Attack this Iberian swordsman unit right there.
We await your orders. Hoplites.
This Carthaginian hoplites engages the Iberian swordsman. I'm gonna
Spill their blood.
get them engaged here. Numbers wise, my guys should be doing alright.
Libyan infantry.
I need to take this tower away so I can quit shooting my men, giving them free kills here.
Orders. Double time. Paladin has blessed us.
Okay. My men are a little bunched up trying to get up the ladders, but
Ready.
I'll be alright. This hoplite unit's not doing quite as good as I hoped either. I'm going to go ahead and engage hoplite phalanx, which will give them a few
The enemy
defensive
general
bonuses.
is dead.
Okay, enemy general just went down. Their cavalry is coming right into all my Libyan infantry, which ought to actually work out alright for me. I didn't realize I didn't mean to try and take my javelin men up there. I can't bring them back down though, apparently.
Ready. Orders.
See if I can just kind of get them up here out of the way. And put them on the walls. That'll get them out of the way. Yeah, my hoplites are getting killed by these tribesmen over here, so I've basically destroyed another one of my units, but of course they're just Libyan hoplites. But we're winning this kind of grind out fight right here. Plus the enemy general is in the midst of that fight.
The men are wavering.
Got these skirmishers firing up here too, that's not good. Alright, we're turning this fight over here though. This unit, yep, okay, they're gone. So now we can pull through there.
The enemy have captured the gates.
We are slowly pulling down that Scutarii cav. Got more hoplites coming up the ladders. Alright, I'm gonna chase off some of these skirmisher units and then hit this general unit from behind. Here we go. Okay, once that unit of Scutarii cav kicks the bucket, the Turdetani are going to be in pretty rough shape here. All they've got left is skirmishers, essentially, and I'm going to go capture the town center from them as well. And I'll just keep chasing the skirmishers with my hoplite units. Okay.
The enemy general is dead.
Alright. Should be in pretty good shape. There's one Iberian sword unit left here, actually, that I didn't see. I'm gonna try and start throwing javelins at them, see if we can take them out. I just want to get these skirmishers so they can't just sit there and pelt me, and then we're taking away the capture points as well. Okay, there's Iberian swordsmen routing, so I'm now coming in control of the gatehouse. I could have dismounted my general and brought him up the ladder, but I'm doing alright. Yeah, a little bit sloppy on my part, to be honest. But we probably lost that hoplite unit there. Looks like it's completely gone, so I'll have to retrain it. But the Turdetani are gone, which is good. So that is one of our joke factions that we've killed here. And I say joke just because of their name. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody's cultural heritage here, you know. Name's Turdetani, so I can't help myself. So there we go. Got them killed. Fantastic. Very nice. So Kartuba is mine, and we are going not to raise it, but to occupy it so that we can try and bring it under control as quickly as possible. It looks like a few... so we captured Kartuba, which gave us 500 in war fervor, which is nice. The Turdetani are destroyed. I'm only missing one hoplite unit in this army that I lost, but it is not in the same province as Carthage, so I do not have a barracks. Let's go ahead and start converting the city over, and the first turn is going to take most of my money. We can just destroy these other buildings and build them on the next turn, though. Now, the problem is that the Gaiatulia here have taken over Tingis, and they're no doubt going to make a move on Gadira. So I'm going to have to stop them next with Mago's army there, but we're in decent shape here. The Editani have not declared war on us, which is good. We're doing alright over here on this front, and if we can sabotage this... let's see if we can get some arson going on here. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Jezebel. Oh yeah. She is one firecracker. Get it? She burned down the building. Firecracker.